Welcome, Laker fans, to the Purple Blood Lakers podcast featuring Donna, who's always right. We had a beautiful game last night.
Oh, beautiful. And it really helped because the Dodgers sucked last night. So
That was so horrible to watch.
this is horrible to watch. The bats have disappeared. Ever since they start walking Otani, it seems like it's thrown the whole thing off. That was a great strategy by them,
Mhm.
but our other hitters just aren't hitting. It's horrible. But anyway, we're still alive. Baseball don't matter really where you're playing. You
We're
know,
still alive, and it's baseball, which means
it's
anything can
baseball.
happen.
Yeah,
So
so we'll
we'll see.
see.
Yeah.
Their backs are against the wall for the first time in these playoffs. So we'll see how they respond. They didn't respond last night, but we'll see.
I would not challenge the character of this Dodgers team. I really think that they're gonna really go after Dave. Um, but I have a lot of confidence in the confidence he's instilled in this team
Yep.
because he keeps putting players in positions to win and he accepts when they mess up
Yep.
and still gives them opportunities. He's not vindictive. He's a
No.
supportive leader.
Yeah.
And that's not in vogue right now, but it's an effective leadership style. It was my leadership style. So I really admire Dave as a manager and a leader, and I have confidence that he's going to bring his team through.
Yeah.
You
I
look at
love
like
Dave Roberts. Don't get me wrong. I love Dave Roberts, but right now I just don't have the confidence. I have the confidence in the hitters. I'm not worried about that. I think they'll come alive. It's the pitching, and Snell was so good up to this World Series, and he has been absolutely horrible. Giving up 2 runs, first inning. He's just been bad in the finals, and he was so good before then.
I
But
wouldn't say
he's
horrible. I think they caught a few bad pitches,
no, that was
but
two. That was back to back in the first inning in a critical game, and you're trying
yeah,
to recover from the last game that you screwed up.
yeah.
That didn't start out well.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So the other thing I have a problem with, I think that goes to Dave, especially Mookie, we have decided to let everyone know that we will never swing at the first pitch. And so we
Mm,
start every at bat down
behind.
0-1.
I
And
don't
I
know
don't
what that
understand it.
means.
It goes back years, this first pitch don't swing stuff.
Mm,
And now, if the whole reason was to set us up for a chance to surprise everybody, okay, game 6 of the World Series, we're gonna start swinging at the first pitch. Guess what they're gonna start doing? Because they seem to be really strategically
yes, yes.
ahead of us. They're gonna start throwing
Basically
in,
getting outmanaged.
they start throwing curveballs on the first pitch, and we're still down 0-1. So. I don't like our first pitch strategy, obviously, yesterday. And
Mm,
I don't like in terms of our pitchers, and I don't
yeah.
like our first pitch strategy for our hitters. But I still love Dave.
Yeah, I love
And if,
Dave.
if all this has to do with, what he's trying to get this team to do, then it's all gonna come through fruition
Yeah.
tomorrow night. And we're gonna get that win, and we're gonna come home and it's gonna be Snell again.
But it won't be home.
I
It's
mean, I
two
mean,
games in
I'm
Toronto.
sorry, we'll come to game 7 and
Yeah.
it'll be Snell again. And what he said was, well, hopefully we get to game 7, I'll get a chance to see him again. He's pissed.
I don't want to see him again. We've seen him twice.
I've seen him enough as
I
we
want to
look towards
see
the World Series to say
Otani.
he's our guy.
I want to see Otani in game 7. Since he's not hitting, they're walking him every time. He has plenty of energy to pitch.
Oh,
I'd rather go with him than Snell.
he didn't do much better.
But he ain't hitting. I trust him more than I trust Snell at this point. I think Snell has lost whatever he had. He's lost it because he keeps saying, "Oh, game 1 was my fault," and then he comes to game 5 and does the same thing. So you're done as far as I'm concerned. Now, if I need you in relieving a inning or something, I may bring you in, but I'm not trusting you in a game because you give up stuff early and then we play from behind. So,
And
and my
and what
hitters aren't hitting. My
right.
hitters aren't bailing you out. So I can't trust you to give up 2, 3 runs at the early, and my hitters aren't coming around. So I need somebody that's gonna get in there and strike some folks out and give us a chance for my hitters to come alive. And I
I
don't
would
trust him.
I hope we get to game seven where we have a decision to make because Yamamoto also gives it up in the first two innings.
Bro, he's been striking out people. He's been going full games. I'll take him any day
I'm just
over
saying,
anybody.
trending over the season,
But
first
I'm talking
inning for
about in the
him.
playoffs with Yamamoto. He's been basically unhittable in the playoffs.
Well, he
Now
gave
the
up a home run in the first inning of game two, if I'm not mistaken.
but then he struck out like 10 and
Yeah,
went
yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah. He
distance.
gets it together, and when he gets it going, there's nothing you can do, nothing at all.
No, I
But there
trust
have been
him,
games when he came out of the first inning three down in the regular season.
but
So
hopefully he's
hopefully,
corrected
I'm
that.
I'm I'm with you 100%. All right,
But
Laker fans are
he's going game six regardless, so we don't have a choice at this point.
right.
Yeah,
True,
so we'll see.
true, 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 true. But I think you'll see Snell in game seven if we get there.
Oh, God. I'll be sick.
If you do, I
But
think you'll see a masterful
okay, you
performance.
trust him.
Yeah, I do. I love that dude. He's awesome.
Okay.
I don't know why how his eyes got so
I don't know what happened
baggy,
to him.
huh?
What happened? Oh, I know, huh? He's not that old
Is he
for
a
his eyes to
drinker?
be
What
baggy.
what
I
is
don't
that,
know.
man? But anyway,
Anyway,
um,
well, our Lakers helped our night last night.
man, I did not get to watch. I didn't even know they were playing. That's horrible. I got to get my calendar straight. But I watched it after. I watched as much as I could, and it was a beautiful game.
It was
What
beautiful.
what what I hear people talking about is obviously Jake, and
Yeah.
and Dalton finally came alive,
Yes.
but to me, Aiton has gotten to a level and stayed at that level,
Yes.
and
Yes.
he seems to like competing against other centers.
Yep.
He really handed it to Rudy, and
Again.
I really love the fact that we got a competitive center. He don't have to, he don't have to be Jabbar or
No.
AD even,
Right.
but he seems competitive
Yep.
night in and night out. And hey, man, you stay right here and you'll get paid,
Yep.
probably here.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I really like what I saw from Aiden. That's what I was crossing my fingers on. I was like, is this real? And it's like, I
Yep.
think so.
He's competing, man. 17 and 10.
It
Staying
looks like
steady.
Dalton's going to be a hot and cold guy. We'll just see how much of that is hot.
But
Uh,
I like Dalton because he didn't settle for the three. He
that
run
was
him off the three and then he take that mid-range jumper, or he go to the hole. He dunked on him twice, which was beautiful. But he
and
wasn't
didn't
just settling outside. He was
and
going in the mid-range.
yep.
Yeah, I like that. He
I
looked confident out there as an offensive player. Like he had the green light, so he was doing all of his moves. He wasn't just settling out there shooting the threes. So I
and,
like
and
that.
and he didn't break his neck on either dunk.
No, it was beautiful. On that baseline dunk,
That was
woo,
that was a great play.
that was great.
So the timing, we're starting to see chemistry.
Yep,
So this is really good minutes for that second unit we
it
keep
is.
bragging about. And Dalton was number 11 last night.
Yep,
You better play well when you come back, Gabe.
yep.
You better
Because you're
play
going to be
well.
out.
You better be solid.
Yeah,
Uh,
because you know Marcus Smart's going to play.
Marcus gonna get his
He
minutes.
going to get his time.
Yeah,
So Gabe's got to be the one. And Nick Smith came in and gave us 7 points.
I'm not gonna put a whole lot of credence in Nick right now. Like I wish I meant to do this before we came on again to figure out the name of that beast we got on in the B League, but
The
we'll
G
talk
League
about that
team?
next time. G League, sorry. Um, Okay, so we talked about Aiden. Yeah, I like Dalton's overall game. Dalton wants to tell the Lakers he's a basketball player. Nothing about Dalton. Is this boy averaging 2 blocks a game?
Yeah, he got 2 more blocks last night. I don't know.
So is he saying, Coach, I don't know enough about the NBA to be a great team defensive player right now, but I'm going to give you my effort on an individual level. Is that what he's saying right now?
I
And and
guess.
and isn't team defense coachable if you got the individual skills? So are we getting ready to get some credit to well, answer that question. Is it?
I don't
Because
know.
to have individual defensive skills, you got to know how to move your feet. And
Yeah.
team defense simply means knowing where to move your feet.
Yeah, I think he's improved based on the blocks. I
Yeah.
haven't really watched him defensively to
He's
see,
he's
but he is getting blocks. But JJ plays that switchable mess. So I don't know who's guarding who's doing what, because everybody's always switching.
I still see
So
him not knowing where he's supposed to go on defense. And I attribute that to the fact that he's a second year player. I
Yeah.
would know where to go on defense if I was an NBA player right now. If that's
Yeah,
myself.
most players come in lacking defense unless
Yep.
that's your thing.
Yep.
Like Jimmy Butler came in only playing defense,
Yep.
and his offense developed over the years.
Hmm.
Some players come in offensively, and that defense has to hopefully develop over time, just enough to play some good team defense, if nothing else. He's
Let's
long
talk.
enough, he's
Mhm.
athletic enough, to me, he could play decent defense. It's just he has to want to do it, and somebody has to make him do it. And it seems like JJ is pushing that button.
And it seems like he's responding, is my point.
Yeah.
In the best way that he knows how.
Hmm.
And I think I like it.
I
I
like
really
it
do. Yeah.
because he's talented.
Yep.
Everybody's lost confidence in him because he lost confidence in himself. But that boy is talented. If you watch him play, he is a baller.
He's a
He
ball,
can
he's a
shoot from
basketball player.
three. He can go from the mid range. He's
Yep.
got some moves in there. He can go straight to the basket. So he's
Yep.
not like just some stiff that
Yep.
people are, seems like they're trying to make him out to as this bust. He's not a bust. This boy can play. It's just seems like his confidence kind of got just messed up.
What the Jimmy Butlers and Marcus Smarts of the world can do is slide and stop your drive. And
Yeah.
that is point of attack defense that changes games.
Yeah.
You can't expect that from Dalton. You know what I
No.
mean? But I like what I see. I like the competitiveness. I like
Yeah.
when you're gonna get past Dalton, but he's gonna chase you down.
Yeah.
And seeing him get one chase down block was enough for me to say,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take
Yeah.
it. I'd still trade him in a heartbeat for my guy in Atlanta, Dyson.
You ain't getting him for your guy in Atlanta.
I will
That
give
guy
up.
just signed $25 million a year contract. Dalton makes $4 million a year. Ain't gonna
I,
work.
I'll give up Dalton, a first round pick, and anybody else you want within reason. And it's not
Nah.
it's not going to happen. I'm just like
Because there's other players like him around. We just have to find those
I
guys. There's
want
plenty of
him.
them around.
I
Plenty of
want
them
him.
around.
He is
Maybe
perfect.
in 4 years.
I'd
But
still take him in 4 years. He's gonna be a game changer for
I'm gonna
10
watch
years.
him.
Huh?
I'm gonna watch him.
Yeah, I really like the way he plays. Okay, so let's talk about the Lakers. Vando.
Rui.
Okay, let's go to
Rui.
Rui first.
He gave us
Uh
17 and 5.
solid,
Solid. Yeah.
solid. Rebounds weren't as in abundance as they often are. So I've
Yeah.
seen Rui defer to his teammates on rebounds. If I'm the coach, I would put a stop to that.
Yeah.
You starting. He's gone from I'm the happiest little puppy in the world. I got a nice jumper, and
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes I get my shot blocked, but hey, don't worry about it. He's gone from that to I'm out here playing basketball. I'm serious about it.
Yeah.
And no
It's
more
money
smiling
time.
and running backwards and knowing that the camera's looking at him and making those dimples pop.
Yes.
None of that no
Yes.
more. I don't see that no more.
No,
I
this is
like
money
it.
time. He's on
It's
a
it's
contract is
time. Yeah.
up.
But the next level for him is it's my ball. It's my ball. I'm getting on the
Yeah.
ground. I'm gonna get it. When I snatch it, it's mine. When I take it to the rim, it's my ball. My son's coach used to just say strong on the ball.
Yeah.
But that's the next level for Rui, combined with the aggressiveness to get it on
Hmm.
especially on the defensive end. Deferring to your teammates for rebound. I want a team that gets mad at each other, man. Stop taking,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
But one
But
thing
I
we did do last night, which I always harp on, we won the offensive rebounds, 11 to 9. So that I was proud of them for
it
that. They
was it
still
was
gave up
mostly
9, but
mostly
we had
Vando,
11.
mostly
Huh?
Vando.
Yeah, Vando had 6 of them.
Yeah.
He had 12 rebounds, which was great. But man, that 3-pointer that he's getting worse on the 3-point line. And he worked on it all summer.
So the shot is extremely disappointing because that was the focus.
Mhm.
Uh, but what I'm happy to see is when we need Vando to pop up to the top of the key and help Austin out of a double team,
Yes,
he's
yes,
proven more capable than last year.
yes, yes.
And that's important progress
Yeah,
for our offense to be able to function,
yeah.
especially in times like this. He saved us many times.
He does. He
Let's
does
talk.
all the dirty work.
So let's go to Austin real quick. So Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year, last play of the game. All you gotta do is stop him. What people don't talk about Austin ran the same exact play twice. Rudy did the right thing and used the
Yes,
foul.
yes, yes, yes.
He ran the exact
Exact
route,
same. Right, he did.
and Rudy ran around his man trying to meet him at the rim. And it's like, are you stupid?
Right.
Ah,
He's
Austin,
not the
the
smartest
confidence to run the exact same play against the
to run the
defensive player
exact
of the
same play.
year and
Because
make
he
it work.
saw when Aiden came out to set the screen and then Aiden took off, I think he watched Rudy go this way and he's like, oh man, I'm splitting this mess and pulling up. He ain't gonna catch me. Yeah,
But he had split
Rudy
it
was
on the
horrible.
but he had split it on the previous play when Rudy fouled
I
him.
know. Rudy's just not the smartest bulb.
I told you my friend who's gonna join the show one day, she said Rudy is shit. And I'll
Yeah.
say it again and have to put the restriction on our video just because it's such a true statement.
Yes,
That
he
man doesn't
is.
deserve any of his accolades in the
And
NBA.
he stole a lot of money
He stole
from
a
Utah
whole lot
and
of he's a $50 million
Minneapolis.
dollar
Yeah.
dude, ain't he?
Yes.
He can't play
Is that the
basketball.
craziest thing? And he can't do anything. He doesn't even block that many shots like he used to back when he was younger. And
He
they
can't
keep paying him.
catch. He can't catch. He got no moves.
No, no moves. He ain't
Ah,
developed no moves down there in all these years.
just big. He's one of these
Just
guys
big.
that you could have put anybody in the position they put Root. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because there's a lot of 7'3" dudes sitting at home watching Rudy get paid.
That's right. It is.
So he had something right. And, he stays healthy, I guess.
He's on the right teams and they must
Yeah,
like him. Maybe he's, good in a lot. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I don't mind paying him, but they paid him over.
yeah.
Like he had a $200 million contract when he was at Utah. Are you kidding me?
And they traded like 6 first-round picks for him.
Yes, yes. It's the most
What?
crazy. Yes. So I just couldn't that's what I don't understand about him. Him getting paid, making his little money at the center is fine, but he was paid like a superstar in the league.
They just needed to shore up rim defense. He's a specialist at that.
And
But
they could have paid him probably 20 million less and he still would have taken it. They
you
didn't
give
have
up
to pay him 30 million a year. He's not a 35 million a year player.
Cat can get you 30. You still got all your draft picks.
Yep.
I don't
But
get it.
Utah stole. I mean, that was a deal for Utah, Danny Ainge. They got all them first round picks. I'm not sure how it's helped them yet, but they do have a lot of picks
What Danny
from the
Ainge,
Rudy.
his problem, I think, is he overvalued his two tradable players, and he already had enough picks. So what are you
Yes,
doing, bro? Do you
I
want a
know.
thousand picks?
He was,
But he just really was gonna. He was like, the Lakers are gonna take one of these dudes, and I'm
yes,
getting that first-round pick, and I'm not gonna do anything else
right.
until that happens. And now he's stuck with these two big contracts
I know it. So
that are
crazy.
used to not winning.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, it was crazy. Everybody's trying to get out of there. Clarkson got out of there. Donovan got out of there. Everybody's gotten out of there that's a player, but he's riding on what, Marketing and Kessler. And he wants two first round draft picks for Kessler. Slow
I
white
wouldn't do
boy.
it. I wouldn't
Gosh,
do it.
no.
I'm looking at Aiton and I'm saying thank you,
Yes.
Rob, because we were all
Yes.
like, Kessler look good, man. I just need a big. Give me a big.
But I never liked him. People just kept talking about him and the Laker people talk about, but every time I watched him play, I'm like, he's okay, but it was nothing that excited me about him that it's like, oh, he needs to be the Lakers' next center.
He
Nothing
looks
about him showed me that.
he looks better than Rudy at protecting the rim, but he looks like all these big slow footed.
Yeah.
It's plodding to me, and I
Because
don't
we
want a
need to
plodding
run.
Lakers center, huh?
We move that ball in LA. It's a
That's what I'm
faster
saying. I
pace.
don't want a plodding Lakers center. I
I don't
want a
want a plotty
mobile
guy.
dude. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think Aiton gives me just enough of that,
Just enough.
and maybe Jackson gives me a little bit too much.
Oh yeah, Jackson. He done put on some muscle, so he's just trying to. But I like him as a backup, coming in, giving energy.
So I missed his minutes last night. That's part of the game that I didn't see. How did he do?
Yeah, he played about 13 minutes or so.
Okay,
I think he
so he's
had three
back.
points, two rebounds. So he had enough to give us another body to give Aiden
Get,
some rest.
he get
He
his
was
legs
good.
under him, get his rhythm back. That's cool. He's back
Yeah,
though. He's not iffy. 13 minutes sounds like he's back.
yeah.
So we just
So it
need
was good.
Marcus, and then it'll be Luca, and then before you know it, it'll be the middle of November, and we'll be
Yeah.
evaluating Brown. I mean,
So
we've
these
had
guys are
this.
getting some confidence. learning the
had
system a little better and getting confidence in what they can do.
we had to survive these 5 games, and we have a winning record. That's crazy.
I know.
So do you credit who do you credit more? Do we have a really great coach whose concepts have reached down to the 15th man, or do we have a great GM that has put the kind of talent together that can figure it out on the fly? Because Jake LaRavia, I don't know if I can give it to coaching. He hadn't been here long enough. I think that dude is just good. He's just a good basketball player who had to get, his rhythm.
Well,
Uh,
their eye to watch him, to pick him as a free agent was big because, he played for Sacramento and Memphis was the
uh,
teams that he played for before, and they picked
do,
him up and targeted him. But I think
do we
Ravia,
give Rob credit for that, or
Laravia's,
do we give Austin credit for that? Austin recruited him.
I don't know because I haven't seen enough of him. He had a big game last night, but we'll see when the big guns come, how can you fit in? But I'm okay with him. He's still young, but he did say that they came to him and said that they need more offensive out of him. And they showed him some film back when he was with either Memphis or Sacramento and said, this is what we want from you. And so he said, I looked at that, sat down. I don't know who does film with him. He named some name. I don't know who that coach is. And he said, that's what they showed me. And they said, that's the guy we want. We need you to get out there and do it. And he said, well, I guess it worked. But they
Well,
did sit him down and
that's
say,
really
we need
beautiful.
more.
I heard the same story in football. I think McVay himself sat down with his
I love McVay.
he said that was it a defensive player? I can't remember, but he showed, yeah, it was his quarterback rusher. I guess that's their
Mm,
defensive end. I don't know the Rams well enough to know what the guy's name was, but he sat down and showed him film um of last year, I think,
hmm.
and said, I want you like this. And the guy went out and had, I don't know, 2 sacks or something like that. And
Yeah, sometimes you tell people, I need you to be aggressive. You know how you say,
yeah.
I need you to be aggressive. But when you show them from some game that they played really well, not only maybe shooting, but moving or whatever the situation was, sometimes that connects better than saying, I need you to be aggressive. Go out there and be aggressive. Well, what does that mean, really? We
So
always
so
say that to Rui, but what does that mean?
right, right. So with Jake, I think maybe more so than Rui. Um, I'm going back to the previous game where he didn't play well. I think he was 2 for 10 or something like that.
Hmm.
But I mentioned those 2 drop down passes to the big,
Hmm.
penetrating all the way to the baseline, and then knowing where he is. And for me, that was evidence combined with everything else that I'm seeing that Jake's actually a good basketball player.
Hmm.
And so if you're not making your shots in the NBA, there's a lot of reasons for that. But
Right.
but there, hot and cold is just a rule of the NBA until you get to that elite level where you just got to be hot every night. And that's Luka, that's Kobe.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't that. Um, but his basketball instincts on the court is what he's relying on now. And I think they're really good.
Yeah.
So I think
It's a good piece.
he's Jay could grow into that three.
He's 6'10". I don't
But
know if he's
he's
quick enough to guard threes in the league. I have to watch him a little bit more guarding threes because he's 6'10" and looks a little slow of foot, even though his feet look like they gotten a little better since that
it got
first
a little
game.
better. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but 6'10", I'm not sure if he can guard threes in this league over like in the next year or so. If we move, say LeBron leaves, we move Rui to the four, we got an open spot for a three. I'm not sure if he's that starting three. I don't know. Could be.
Mm. That's what I'm saying. Could be. It's
Could
just, it's
be.
just. I'm intrigued by Jake.
Yeah, because he's young still. He's got a lot of room to grow. And
I I got too carried away with the mixtape, and then I saw him in person, and I was like, yeah, but I still see some fundamentals that are not too bad.
yeah, he's
And
gonna be pretty good.
but
I just think in the first few games he was scared to shoot.
it was that, but we both noticed the foot speed was crazy slow.
Oh God, it looked he was plodding along. I was like,
Yeah,
oh no, not another slow white boy. Can't do it.
right.
Oh, cannot do it.
So
You know.
I wasn't gonna go there, but the white boy showed out last night.
Ooh, that's it. But he played. I mean, every time he got that ball from Austin, he was shooting. He just wasn't hesitating.
No,
He
I'm
was
talking
just
about the
shooting.
the whole the whole white Laker core showed out last night.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah. We usually only have one running around, but now we
right.
got quite a few running around. So Austin seems like he's gotten quicker. I mean,
He's
he
gotten
makes
a
some.
he's got like 50% quicker.
Yeah,
It's sick what he's able to do. I was
yeah.
just thinking about that. So we were talking about defense and people getting around uh
Gobert.
our shooter,
Oh yeah.
Connect.
Connect.
And it's like it's inevitable in the NBA,
Yep.
unless you're one of these elite defenders
Yeah.
whose footwork keeps you from getting to the rim. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like against Austin, those dudes don't exist. I mean, is it Jaden McDaniels
Jaden.
that was guarding Austin last night?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best defenders in the league. Am I
I
wrong?
know.
Austin was like, I'll run as long as I have to, but I'm getting by your ass.
That's right. That's right.
And it was really impressive. And I'm like, so that's what it is like to be in the NBA.
Yeah.
Austin is not, I don't think he's the fastest guy in the NBA. He's gotten a lot quicker.
Heck no, but yeah, he ain't nowhere near the fastest guy. But I think with the wings that bother him are the ones that are physical. See, McDaniel is skinny and
Yeah,
long and
yeah,
quick, but he's not real physical. Now, those physical ones are ones that make turnovers for Austin and they give him because they bump him when he's trying to go by. They hit him. Where McDaniel's more of his like plays in space and long and tries to come from behind and do so. So he does to me better against those guys compared to the Jimmy Butlers that are just going to hit you for no reason. Bam,
yeah.
hit you with an elbow going by.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, just hit. And that
Mm-hmm.
seems to bother Reeves a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
than some of the more longer, skinnier kind of guys. But I think
But
he's gotten bigger, so we'll see.
he's still getting the best referee protection in the NBA.
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
Laker fan and I'm a Reeves fan, but I'm also I see what I see with my eyes.
He's
And
getting a
it's like,
shake. He's getting a shake Gilgeous Alexander when he goes on that pump and he gets hit and he puts it up in the lane. He's
mhm.
getting that call.
He's getting that call every time,
Yeah.
consistently. And
And I love
I
it.
think that's respect from the referees that hey, this dude's been doing this for a long time. This
Yeah.
is the play for him.
He used to fall all the time when he did it, remember? Now he
He
takes that hit and he's
he
like, good, I'm on
he,
balance.
he might put his hand down and then he's off to play defense.
Yeah, yeah,
He said he's
he's
also
really
getting the
worked on
team.
his body. You can tell he worked. He said he went in and into the lab and really worked on his body this year, you
he's
know.
he's he's setting the team up well. He's leading the team well. He's a great example.
Yeah.
I think he's undervalued on the leadership side.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's a great leader in the locker room and he
Yeah,
keeps them up on the bench when things aren't going well. That's what LaRavia said about him. He's a great leader as well. And
yeah,
that and I think JJ said that's what they asked of him when they talked a lot this summer. He really wanted to bring out those leadership skills in him and he's kind of a natural leader
yep.
anyway, but he kind of deferred and kind of
Sheepish.
stayed in his
Yeah,
place, but we need him to be vocal.
yep, yep. So who we got next? Is it Memphis?
Yes, Friday.
So he's gonna get a physical
John
defense,
Morant.
huh?
Morant.
Well, not Durant's not gonna guard Austin, is he?
Ooh. Who else do they have? They don't have Bane anymore. Remember, he went to Orlando.
That's right. How's he doing this year?
They have Case. Do they have K? They have KCP. That was the trade with Orlando. Bane
That's
and
right.
KCP.
KCP gonna definitely D up Austin.
Yeah, he's gonna guard him. So we'll see how Austin does
Yeah.
because he's gonna guard him.
He's gonna have to be real nice and friendly and laugh it up to start the game. But KCP gonna be like, yeah, that's funny until the game
Oh
starts.
yeah, KCP going. Because KCP's that guy that'll just play defense, and if he gets a couple shots here and there, he's fine. He never complains. He just plays.
Yep.
And that's what I loved about him so much here. He never complained that he only got 5 shots a game. He gonna play that D, and he's gonna be on Austin. So we'll see how that all pans out. He's a little older now, but you know,
Are they struggling a little bit this year with injuries or something? Grizzlies?
I think so. Yeah, they got some of the big guys like Brandon Clark. He's always out though. But a JJJ, and Moran are still there, so
Okay.
they always give us fits.
And what about Steve Adams?
No,
Did
I
he go
think
somewhere
Steven
else?
Adams is in Houston.
He's in Houston. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. Who sits next to JJJ?
I don't know. It was Brandon Clark, but he's out. I don't know who they have now. They've been kind of going through guys because they just haven't broken through. So they switching guys around. So I don't know who. All I know is KCP is on there because Bane went to Orlando and KCP came to Memphis. But
I feel like that dude I hate was their character. He defined
Who?
their team character. The
Oh
defensive
yeah,
guy
Dylan
against Braun.
Brooks. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks was their team mascot. He was the guy
Hmm.
that,
He's
had
in
them walking
Phoenix
on the
now.
court with some swag. John Morant was in the beginning, but his injuries and his issues, I feel like they followed that dude in
Hmm.
terms of how they carried themselves on the court. And when he left, and Bane carried that mantle
Yes, he did.
of toughness.
He did.
And then when he left, I feel like they were lost.
Yeah. And I think they've been kind of lost since.
And they trying to get John Morant to play like a quarterback in the pocket, and
Not his game.
it looks weird.
Yeah. They have
So
don't they have a new coach or they still have that same coach? I can't remember, but I don't know what they're gonna do over there. But
hopefully we can
they
get a
play
win out of all of it.
they play well against us. They get that whatever it is, and they
Well, it
just
was
get
Dylan back in the
yeah.
day, and then
So
it was Bane. Uh,
hopefully we got some confidence from beating Minnesota and we can go in there and not lay an egg. I
but
know
if we
Austin
do,
gonna be ready. He always ready. And
Austin
see
is
now
ready.
Aiden's gonna go against JJJ. So we'll see what that Aiden and JJJ is a good defender, and he can
He
shoot that
is.
three.
But if you can, if I mean, what I'm seeing against the defenders that I've seen so far,
Let's see.
JJJ offers no resistance
We'll
to
see.
what Aiden needs to and wants to do.
Yes, let's see.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good test for him because they're like the same size, kind of similar players. Because Jay plays outside, he can hit that three. He's more mobile, big. So I'm gonna see how Aiden does against. That's gonna be a good test for Aiden against him because he's a lot more mobile than a Rudy Gobert or some of the other centers that he's played. So this is gonna be a good test for Aiden.
But he's what is he, 6'10"?
Yeah, but he can hit that three. He's a great defender.
We
Um,
haven't seen Aiden guard the 3-point line.
no.
Which stretch three big has he played against so far?
Um, who have we played? Portland didn't have one.
Nope.
Many didn't have
Well,
one. Golden State, they
Golden
don't have
State.
one.
They don't have one that they play. They got a couple on the bench that can shoot, but
Yeah.
they don't play them.
Who
So
else did we play?
this will be interesting. What does he
This will
do in
be
that
interesting.
situation?
Yeah.
What do we want from him in that situation? I think we want him to stay by the rim. So this is when our switches have to get a little smarter. I don't think we want him out there trying to block
No, we got to put somebody
JJ's
else on him.
shot.
No, he doesn't need to be out there. Rui can go out. Somebody else can go out there when
Yeah.
Jay's at the 3-point line. But we
And,
need Aiden with a steady 15-10, getting those rebounds,
yep.
maybe making a couple blocks.
Mhm.
And I just want to see him hold his own against Jay because I think that'll be a little more of a challenge than what he's dealt with so far. But I think he can step up.
I see him already stepping up. I'm
Yep.
happy.
I
I'm
think his
happy.
confidence.
And it's just I'm not sure how precise our defensive switching strategy can
I
be
know.
at this point in the season. I know how precise it has to be, but I don't know how precise it can be, and we're just gonna have to figure it out.
And keep Morant out of the lane. Make him shoot threes.
Who?
Morant.
Yeah. So point of attack defender. Marcus will be back, and that's gonna be his job.
He's coming back?
I thought so. He was supposed to be back this last game, right? So surely he'll be back next game.
Oh no. They said he might. They hadn't heard. But if he could, he's going to be the point of attack. But we don't have anybody else after that.
No, because it's gonna be 2 weeks for Gabe, who
Yeah, Gabe is 2 to 4 weeks for Gabe. So
yeah.
so say a month because he ain't coming back in no 2 weeks.
When I saw him roll it, I know what that feels like. When you roll it like that, you're pulling it down from the top. That's a high ankle sprain. And
Yeah, because they said it's some ligament tears.
yeah, no, that's
So that
bad.
means a month. That may even be longer than a month.
Maybe 2 months.
Yes.
Yeah,
They said some tears in there. I go, oh no, that's going to
yeah.
be at least 6 weeks.
Hmm.
They're saying 2 to 4 weeks. I'm like, no, not with a tear in the ankle. No, no, no.
So I hurt my knee, which is why I'm leaning back like this. And I haven't gone to therapy yet, but my doctor, the greatest doctor in the world, I'm not gonna tell y'all her name because y'all will go try to get her assigned to your playing and she's not taking no more patients
Oh,
because she only takes, well, she has other patients, but I'm her favorite patient.
oh, you're her favorite.
She's the best doctor in the whole world. And she told me my knee was going to be fine, which is why I have so much confidence. But she sent me to a therapist and she said, they will give you some exercise. But she gave me some exercises. I have to admit, I haven't done them as consistently as I should, but my knee's getting better every day. But she said, you're going to be shocked at how effective the electroacoustic waves are. And I think that's
Hmm.
why these recovery times for things like this are getting shorter and
Shorter.
shorter. I
Oh.
think that the Star Trek stuff, where they just put that thing over you and it figures out what's wrong and fixes it, I think
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of there now with this
Okay.
my buddy Dr. Peter Gerard Barthet, born in New Orleans, MS BS Xavier, MS Stanford, PhD Georgia Tech,
Oh.
with 300 patents under his name. He was a guru in electroacoustics, and he used it to make medical devices. And I think his work is a part of this domain. I
Hmm.
think he worked on a lot of cosmetic stuff, but I think the same techniques are useful for deep healing of
Hmm.
soft tissue and inflammation issues. And I think
Okay.
the NBA is probably taking full advantage of that. So you might see that dude better sooner than you think.
Nice. Yeah, so that would be good. But I'm proud of the team we have now. And if we can go into Memphis and get that win, come back home, we play Miami, who's playing well right now.
4-2
Um,
would probably put us in the top 10% of the league right now.
yeah, we'd be good. It'd be perfect. It'd be a perfect start. And then we play Miami and then Portland again, back to back, Sunday, Monday. But
And what's the rest of the league thinking watching this?
I don't know. I didn't
They
listen to Barkley and them last night. I
they
watch it on the Laker channel. So,
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the other coaches and not
oh, I
GMs,
don't
coaches,
know.
specifically coaches. They don't have Bron and Luca and they're playing like this.
I know.
Um, it's a little scary. We're gonna go down before we come up. Every time
Yeah.
we reintegrate Bron, there's a period of losses.
Even even reintegrating Luca now because
Yep,
he's a ball handler. So what does that do for AR? How does
yep,
that? But I thought he did a good job against Memphis when he had them alternating. He had them
yes.
starting,
I
but
like
then he
that.
had them alternating, which I thought was really good.
Yep, yep. I think the team could get used to that, and it could be. I mean, the way things are flipping for us right now with all these injuries. If you think about this team that's winning,
Hmm.
thinking about them as the second unit with Austin leading it,
Yes.
the chemistry and is already there.
Yep.
Jake as a glue guy that takes a pass and makes another pass. That option fills in the blank that we were worried about with Austin and a bunch of defenders.
Yep.
Jake is that guy that's decent enough on defense, but really smart on offense, I think. Because I've seen some great passes. And then with Vando able to hold his own in that
Yep.
mix with terms of passing the ball.
Yep.
It's really promising what our bench can do. And I'm still not done with Vando on the shot. We got a minute left. I'm still not
Okay.
done. I think he put the work in.
That's my guy. I think he might be stressing too much now because it's such an emphasis. And they leave him so wide open. I mean, there's nobody within 20 feet of him when he's in that corner shooting. And I think it may be in his head a little bit.
It's Russell
But
Westbrook.
yeah, but I'm confident that he's gonna get because that's my guy. So
He sure has made you look good this year overall, even with the bricks.
yep,
He's played some really confident, I could be a starter in this league type basketball if you just let me make three more shots a game.
yep, he'll be fine.
All right, we're going to be cut off. Thank you, Laker
All right.
fans, for listening. This is the Purple Blood Lakers podcast by Laker fans for Laker fans, featuring the inimitable Donna, who is always right. Next time.
Bye.